So y'all be back, standing on the business. Yeah, we about to win this. Team back to the gym, we going hard out doing fitness. Let them haters be a witness. We made it to the finals, now we back to win it. We talking the Mavs, Baltimore, Dallas, London, the Philippines. You're on the right channel. These are your hosts, your boys, it's Fella King at WTM. To fill us in what you think, but keep it cool and respectful. I'm sure you know what I mean. Luka, Kyrie, Clay, and Spencer about to be cooking. We told Nico run it back, and that's what he doing. He said they wanted magic, well, that's what they brewing. Lively on Max Magic, got her ready to prove it. Queen on the rap, and too much on the beat. Yeah, we 10 toes down. We stand on 2 feet. And we said Nico run it back. I think he know what we need. He said we standing on business. There's no I in team. Oh, well, y'all be back. We standing on business. Yeah, we back to win this. Team back to the gym. We going hard out doing fitness. Let the haters be a witness. We made it to the finals. Now we back to win it. Glow. Talking the Mavs, Baltimore, Dallas, London, the Philippines. You're on the right channel. These are your hosts, your boys, it's Fella King. WTM, the feelings, send what you think. But keep it cool and respectful. I'm sure you know what I mean. We talking the Mavs. We talk the Mavs. We talk Mavs. Oh, we talk Mavs.
YouTube, MFFLs, Blow Yard Gang, podcast listeners across the globe. Welcome to a brand new episode of We Talk Mavs. This is one half of the dynamic duo, your boy King here. We talk Mavs from a fan's perspective. Welcome to the show. Do me a favor before we begin, everybody. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the subscribe button somewhere over there. And also do us a favor, y'all, for the like today. Welcome Kyrie back to Chief. No big dog, but please hit those likes today for us for this victory today, revenge victory. But I'm going to keep the show pretty short today. Shout out to Rel, my partner. He's over there handling business with his family or whatever, chilling out with them. So, sometimes you just got to chill with it. It's near the holidays and all that, or pause, I should say, chill with it. But it's near the holidays and all that. So Rel's hanging with the family. So best of luck to Rel. And he should be back. What's that, Monday when we do the show then. But he'll be back. Nothing serious. But thank you for joining the show. I don't know. Great victory. Just to say, another boring victory. I'll get you some takeaways of the game. Really going to make it a question and comments show. Nothing really to talk about, really major. But before we do that, I do want to give a quick shout out, though, to sponsors of the channel, FANATICS. Sorry, I hate having to be the producer at the same time. Sorry, but quick shout out to FANATICS. They help us out. And here we go. A huge thank you goes out to FANATICS for continuing to sponsor the channel. If you're looking for the latest Mavs gear, NBA gear, or merchandise in general of any other sports team, check out FANATICS and be sure to use our custom link on the screen and always in the show's description. If you're currently watching the show, scanning the QR code on the screen is the easiest way to get the link. And Glow Yard, this season is looking to be a special one. So right now is the best time around the holidays, near Christmas. Definitely check out FANATICS. Use the code. Scan the QR code on the screen if you can see it. And how about the channel? If you get any Mavs content, or not Mavs content, but Mavs gear, not even just Mavs gear, any teams gear, any sports, they do more than that. They do wrestling, championship belts, all kind of stuff. Check out FANATICS. Use that code. Help us out the channel and help yourself out. Help your family, anything else. Just get gifts. But check us out over FANATICS. But let's get to the takeaways of the game. But my partner would say, let's put it in the people's face. The Mavs beat the Clippers 113-97. Mavs moved to 18-10. They shot 40 of 48 for 45% field goal overall. Clippers shot 34 of 81 for 42%. The Mavs shot 14 of 35 from threes for 40%. And the Clippers shot 10 of 37 for 27%. Both the Mavs and the Clippers shot 19 of 22 from the free throw line for 86%. We won the rebounding battle by 3 in rebounds overall, 3 offensive rebounds, and we tied defensive. Let me see if I can actually make this. Oh, assists, we beat 25-18. And let me go to the individual stats. Box score. And I guess I'll give a quick breakdown of the game. The Mavericks had 8 folks in double figures today without Luka Doncic. Incredible game. This was actually a pretty ugly offensive game if you watched it. We still got 113 points. As I said, 8 guys got double figures tonight. I think it's the second time this happened this year. We had no Luka Doncic. Kyrie struggled a little bit today. He was rusty, 25 shots to get 15 points. But again, he held the fort down. He was the chief. He was the leader. It's games like this, I think I said in Playback, where you recognize you need Luka Doncic at the end of the game. Things get a little, tighter, pause or whatever in clutch time. And just a guy that can, demand the attention of the defense the way Luka does and able to, manipulate the defense, I should say. You missed Luka, but I thought we'd win this game. As you see, PJ 10, Lively 11, got a double-double actually. Lively was dominant in the second half. First quarter, it looked like Zubac was going to do the same thing with us again, without bigs and all. He was bullying them a little bit. But after that, I felt like I said before the game or during the game, I wanted one of our centers to dunk on Zubac today. And I think it was Kyrie that gave the assist to Gafford and he dunked on Zubac. The centers turned it on, and they actually played dominant. Lively was controlling the paint in the second half, just completely rebounding the ball, doing everything. Guys just didn't shoot the ball pretty well. I didn't think overall today. Klay Thompson was a plus again. He's been hot the last 6 games. People aren't talking about him still. Shout out to Klay for looking better than Steph in the last 6 games. Shout out to Steph, though. He had a good game today. But I think everybody that played basically any meaningful minutes had double figures today except for one player, but we won't even talk about him. Najee, good to see him out there again. As I said, PJ just doing PJ things, didn't shoot the ball tremendously. We still got you 7 rebounds. Out there making big plays. Lively got you 5 assists and probably got you a bunch of blocks as well. I don't even want to look at the move the score, but I know you got some incredible blocks at the end of the game. So the Mavericks are just doing this, man. They have a good team. I don't know, shout out to Frank, if part of the reason that we're actually like the league should be grateful that we have Jason Kidd and the way we play our lineups and we do things, I guess the PTO and all that stuff, because once this team gets together and they stay together, like it is what it is. I don't have to see anymore. I know what we're going to do, but yeah, I don't really have much to say. Like I said, won the game, held them in check, good defensive battle. They didn't get 100 points after getting I think about 114 or so on this last game. I can't remember exactly, but I know they got a bunch of points. We did a good job. It was a good game. Didn't have Luka again. Kyrie struggled. And we won the game by over 10 points, 16 points in the end of the day. So that'll help our defensive numbers. Our defensive numbers struggled over the last couple of games. But, yeah, this is a good game to have a guy. I don't care what happens. Like, we just lost this team last game. Wish we'd have won both of them, but we won this one. So that's a good sign. But, yeah, man, that's basically all I got to say. So, yeah, I guess we can get to the play of the game. But before we do that, though, let's go to the app of all apps, as my partner says. And that's the app that I get to watch every game, basically for free. Playback. Are you looking for a place where you can watch every Mav game this year, live, including the pre- and postseason? We talk that. How about old school basketball matchups from the 90s and early 2000s? We talk that as well. Do you watch wrestling and other things? Well, we talk about those too. If you do, Glow Sun Production on Playback is where you want to be. The app is 100% free and we have plenty of VIPs. So why haven't you joined this yet? Yeah, we just reached 400 on Playback, so we're getting closer to our next goal. Help us get to 500 over there. We play all Mavericks games, preseason, postseason, anything in between. We talk hoop goats, where we do talk about hoop games from the old school legendary games from the 90s and early 2000s. And I also do We Talk Kayfabe on there, where I'm actually showing some wrestling events. Things are about to change because wrestling's going to Netflix and all that, so things going to be weird, but we're going to try to do as many things we can on there. We'll figure it out. But, yeah, Playback, help us get to 500. We can get more VIPs. We just got the 400. Thank you for that. And, yeah, that's basically it. So let's get to the game, bro.
Yeah.
I guess I'll give shout outs in this game. Let's give shout outs. Shout out to the Chief for returning, Uncle Drew. Always good to see him back on the court. Shout out to PJ Washington for being PJ. Shout out to Daniel Gafford for showing back up. He was looking like, shout out to BJ, looking like Wizards Gafford for a second, but then he turned it around. He didn't have the greatest game, but shout out to Spencer Dinwiddie, though. We didn't have Luka, so we needed Spencer Dinwiddie to do what he did. Shout out to Najee Marshall for making big buckets, big plays, big assists, big moments, just being a connector when we needed him to be. Shout out to Oakley as well. Thought he was trash. Offensively, defensively. I mean, he was all over the floor. I mean, just all over the court today, just doing whatever he needed to do. Shout out to Clay, man. Clay's been incredible the whole season, but in this stretch right here, he's just been – we've seen what this team can do, and it's just so many different styles and different ways this team can play. That's just incredible. Shout out to the team, man, in general. But my play of the game today – is he on here? Where is he? Oh, you got to be on. My guy, the ham sandwich himself, Quentin Grimes, man. Quentin Grimes was huge. He had like 14 in the fourth quarter, I think, to separate. Just making shots, man. He's been a great three-point shooter the entire year. I think this is his fourth game this year so far with us with 20 points already. Yeah. Shout out to Nico. Shout out to Freezy. Shout out to Dre. Shout out to Quentin Grimes, man. Shout out to the ham sandwich. I mean, ham sandwiches. I love ham sandwiches. So, pause. But, yeah. So, shout out to Quentin Grimes, man. I was told, he wouldn't be able to help us out, that we rely on him too much and all that. And like I said, he's given us already before Christmas 4 20-point games. So, shout out to Quentin Grimes, man. Let me change this back to this. I know Rob going to be like, why you didn't change the format back. But, yeah, man, that's all I got there. Simple as that. Quentin Grimes gets a game ball today. But let's get to the glue, y'all, man. See what y'all got to talk about. All right, y'all. I'm going to take your questions and comments. I ask that you put at WTM if you're addressing me, or at King, something like that, where I can know you're talking to me and not the rest of the Glow Yard members. I ask that you stay respectful in the comments. I'm sorry, I'm missing rail pause, but I ask you stay respectful in the comments. And if any super chats come in, I'm going to stop and take them first. And I have none right now, but if one does come in, I will stop and go to them first. But let's get to the comments, man. And this will probably be a shorter show. I'm going to try to be on probably for at least maybe like 45 minutes or so, y'all. But get your questions in. All right, first up, what up, Facts? He says, great defensive win tonight. Quentin Josh Grimes went off in the fourth. 8 players in double digits again. Let's start another streak. Happy holidays, y'all. Same to you, Facts and Facts. B-Fam said, good game from all Mavs players tonight. Najee and Grimes balled out. Biggs played better. Maxey Sighton. My boy was out there being a bruiser. I'm back on the Maxey bandwagon. Eye test over stats. He's a Glow Yard member. He said, crazy how that works. This is why Mavs need a trade now. Omax is back on the bench and Maxey is back to 20 minutes. This is brutal. I'm not going to talk about him. I told you I will not do it. Try Bammy also says Maxey is finally shooting, so he either has jealousy and feels threatened by Omax. He's jealous and feels threatened by Omax. He also says, I think that Lively block was player of the game, maybe even top 10 of the week. Yeah, Lively was cooking at the end of the game. He also says, realize KPJ is nice, but just one of those players that's not there mentally and doesn't have the great critical thinking skills, so he does questionable things off the court. Yeah. Jana Kim's a Glow Yard member. She says, hey, fella. No rel. What up, Jana Kim? No problem. Great team win tonight. Our centers finally dominated, and our offense was iffy, but better than Thursday. Our winning streak starts now for the 100th time. Johnny B's a Glow Yard member. He says, King, good win. Shout out fourth quarter. Q, he brought it home for us. Facts, Johnny B. Facts. Gina Kim says, game ball to Grimes, a.k.a. Josh Grimes, a.k.a. Ham Sandwich, a.k.a. my boo. What Freezy got to say now? Go ahead. We listening. Nancy's a Glow Yard member. She says, hey, King. What up, Nancy? Kyrie didn't shoot well tonight, but you can see his leadership out there. We had 8 guys in double digits tonight. Yes. Yes, man. Latte's a Glow Yard member. He says, sup, King. What up, Latte? Happy holiday. Same to you. Maxie give you 1 point in 3 weeks. Trade value increase. Nico, it's your time. What up, CJ? He says, salute, King. Great win. Same to you, CJ. Appreciate you, bro. Gina Kim also says, honorable mention, Oakley, a.k.a. the captain. Brother Irvin, Big Dan, D Live, Najee Matic, a.k.a. Knife, 3J, and Win Diddy. Is that how you say it? Yes, Win Diddy, yes. Shout out to my baby Omax. You deserve better. Mind games. Y'all know how Jason Kidd do things. Nancy also says, so do y'all still believe that J Kidd isn't going to play Maxey in the playoffs? If we still have him, and even if he doesn't, Omax isn't going to be any good to us if he doesn't play before the playoffs. We were talking about that in playback, Nancy. I don't know. I don't know. Latte says, no Omax tonight. I'm going to cry all day. BJ, he's a Glow Yard member. He said Maxey actually didn't do that good tonight. I'm not shocked. Oh, man. I gotta tell B-Fam that, man. B-Fam saw something different with his eye test. Well, I don't know. I'm not even gonna tell y'all what I saw. Pause. I see you, TGK. Nancy also says the refs allowed the Clippers to be really physical with us, but then when we were physical back, we got called for fouls. Excuse me, but it is what it is with the refs at this point. BJ says we just need a backup 4 to replace Maxey, and we will be set. They might have to put Hardy in a trade with Maxey. Oh no. Dave's a Glow Yard member. He says King TGK asked to get him on the show. I would have put him on the show today. TGK will be on the last show. Asked me if he, yes or no, and he didn't get back to us. I don't know what's we on TGK. Don't be falling for TGK Kool-Aid. Gina Kim says hashtag co-host TGK. TGK should have did that. Oh, TGK, I didn't see you did a super chat either, bro. Hold up. TGK with the $2 donation. He's the host of the Best Damn Mavs pregame show now. He's also a Glow Yard member. He says, get me on the show. I have a unique trade to share. All right, TGK, hold on. I'm only going to be on here if I told you. I said 45 minutes. So if people stay on here, I got you. Hold on. Let me see. Got me being unprofessional, as Ro would say. But I'm gonna put the link in the YouTube chat real quick. Nobody else can come on stage though. It's just for TGK. No, I didn't see a super chat. I wasn't ignoring them. I'm doing both at the same time now. Yeah, you gotta stop treating me like this. What up, TGK? Hold on. I don't know why they can't see you. You got me doing a bunch of stuff at one time. Hold on. All right, there we go.
Hello, everybody.
Let's hold on. Let's do it correct. They're getting mad at me, so hold on. Let me make sure I give you your applause and all. Hold on. There we go, y'all. Make sure. The one and only TGK.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me on. Can you hear me clearly? Everything sounds good?
Yes, you're good. Actually, you're a little loud.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Let me fix that. Bro, like, whenever I do these shows and then I mute my line and then everything goes crazy. What about now?
You good?
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool.
What's up with this trade? Let me know.
Yeah, man. So look, this trade is something I've been cooking up for a minute, and it really deals with our flexibility moving forward. Because I don't know if you knew, McGee is on the books for 4 more years for like 2.2 mil.
It's 4 more?
So 4 more years, bro. 2.2 mil. on the books, 4 more years for 2.2 mil. And so I was looking at options, and we've been discussing Larry Nance over and over and over, and I'm like even more convinced that it has to be Larry Nance, solely for the simple fact that he has 11.2 mil on 1 year left. Maxey has 2 years left. If you want to keep Grimes, right, you have to kind of make up some money unless you want to go on the first apron. So from a business perspective, I don't think the Adelsons want to go into the aprons, right? They can,
aren't we hard?
But I don't know if they
for this year.
I
don't think we can go on the first apron. I think we only have 500K to play with. I think maybe.
Yeah.
Don't quote me.
Yeah. Well, we only have 500K to play with. I'm just not sure if we could re-sign our own players to go into the apron.
Yes,
so,
next year. Like if we go into the next year, but this year I think we can only do up to the cap, whatever we hard capped at. I think.
Yeah. And so if we're able to trade Maxey and get off of that 11 mil, and then bring in Larry Nance at 11.2, get off of that money, and then say Kyrie declines his deal and renegotiates. Hopefully it's a friendlier team deal. Then you could tell Q Grimes like, hey, well, what do you think about 10? Now we got the money to give you 10. Do you want to stay for the 10? And you can find a way to keep him. And then if you could find a way to convince Larry Nance, which I'm pretty sure he's not going to take like no vet minimum, but whatever's left over, you could find a way to keep him as your backup 4. So you could just find a way, if you could get Larry Nance over here, open up that space to then be able to keep Quinn Grimes. Quinn Grimes had a game tonight that is going to be underrated moving forward, and I hope we appreciate how well he played. That fourth quarter was the difference in the game. His performance gave us that opening that we needed, and he's everything we wanted Josh Green to be.
Yep.
And I think he's actually worth, that 9 to 12 range for us.
So I think with Josh Green getting, what did he get? 12 or 13? What did Josh Green get from us?
Man, I could look it up.
It was something around there. I think Quentin Grimes was going to try to get 15. I got my mindset at him trying to get 15. If somebody's foolish enough to give him more than that, like if somebody, depending on how far we go and how much he helps us, but somebody may be foolish and say, like, Quentin Grimes maybe trying to start somewhere if he could possibly, like, the way he's playing right now. He's gave us 4 20-point games already. Like,
yeah.
Quentin Grimes is trying to get money. He already declined something probably within the line of Najee Marshall. I think he's going to try to get 15, man. So I've already got my mindset on, if you're not ready to give him 15, then just let him walk. So
then peep this, right? So he's at 4.3 right now. You come off of that 11, you'd be like, here goes 11. We got you, So
right.
I just think that trade is pivotal now and for the future team building roster. So I just think it gives us all that space we need. But we're gonna have to give up some draft capital if we really want Nance.
Yes.
Because I don't think Atlanta's gonna give him to us and take on another year of Maxey. So
no.
Like, here, take this second. It's pretty good.
And if they take the second, absolutely. I'm down. Yeah. Like I say right away, I'm not worried much about the cap, because if we are as good of a team as I think we are, we're going to go over the cap. You feel me? We're going to go over the first apron or whatever. We're going to next year sign guys for more than you should, because you have a team that's competing for a championship. I understand that. Like, I'm fine with that. So I don't think that'll be an issue. I do want to get Maxey off the books, like I said, right now. I didn't even want to say his name today. But oh damn. Yeah, I was trying not to, man. But like Larry Nance, if we can do that for like a second rounder, like I said, absolutely. Because Quentin Grimes, we're gonna have to. If Nico's not willing to pay $15 million, I don't think we're going to get Quentin Grimes. I really don't. I don't. Quentin Grimes still young as well, and he just went through that little I think Quentin Grimes trying to get money. So if Josh Green, like I said, got like 13, 14, I think Quentin Grimes is going to try to get 15, and it's going to be a steep hill. But I do think, I mean, he got options though, because I don't know if Spencer Dinwiddie comes back next year. You feel me? Like, there's a lot of guys in the guard position. It's like, I don't know who actually is going to be the guards next year. We have a bunch of them. So I don't know if Spencer's here next year. He might be. I don't know if Exum's here next year. I don't know if Jaden Hardy's here next year. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I don't
think Exum's here next year for sure.
Yeah, I don't think Exum's here. I think Exum's done. I don't know about Spencer.
If anything, you could give that $3 million on top of Spencer's 2 and try to keep Spencer 5. You could probably try to do that.
I was thinking Spence gonna try to get Najee Marshall money at least if he can. It's about the years though. So I think with Spencer, if we gave him, I would like to give him like a 2 plus a team option. And like something low, like if I can give him 3 years, just not messing with him, saying Spencer, you got 3 years, for a team or whatever like that. Come over here for you feel me, 5-8 million or something like that a year.
Yeah,
I'd be down, but I don't know if Spencer's gonna do that. Maybe not.
He's proven worthy of it. I mean, like if you heard those interviews with Dio, like he looks at it like a job. Like, hey, this is what you require of me. All right, I'm gonna go and do it. And when you got someone at that age that he's at, he's looking at it differently, right? He's like, all right, I need to make the most money I can make, and he has a home in Dallas. He's always talking about his kids, so I think it would make a lot of sense for him to stay in Dallas and get a decent contract for like 3 years for sure.
And he's averaging almost 10 points. I tell folks, he's giving you almost 10 points, and he's the last signing vet min. You feel me? Vet min. That's stupid. Like people are like discrediting him and all, and I'm like, bro, he's the vet min signing, doing what he's doing. Like that's a win, but. I don't know. I'll see. What's your basic thoughts before I get to the rest of the question, TGK, on the game today, just in general?
I was just really impressed with how aggressive defensively we were. The energy and effort was there. I was really particular about our centers because they had a rough game last game. I just thought they got bullied. I didn't think they weren't thinking quickly enough. Butterfingers, right? They catch the ball and lose it. So this game, they were aggressive. They were, how would I say, they jumped ahead of plays there, and they were able to make smart reads. And I was just really impressed with the centers for the most part. They were the biggest deal, having to deal with Zubac. That's tough, right? And the fact that Gafford and Lively were able to impose their will. And I know Gafford's stats didn't look crazy, but when he was in there, when he had his good run, he was just as impactful as Lively was. And so I thought that was the big thing. And the most impressive thing was how inefficient Kyrie was. But yet you felt the gravity that he had versus the lack of gravity we had in the last game. So even though he didn't shoot the greatest, his gravity helped everyone else to get going. And obviously Quinn Grimes, player of the game, man. What a run he had in that fourth quarter. But no, I was really impressed with all the steals we were getting. We were playing the passing lanes, and our centers was just big for us, man. Massive. And then Najee Marshall. Najee Marshall's been on a tear from 3 lately. So
yes.
That's another good point.
And Klay Thompson.
Yeah,
they don't talk about him. You feel me?
PJ Washington. Yeah.
PJ Washington, you feel me? But it is what it is. But you gonna stay around and answer some more comments when we TGK?
Yeah, I'll kick it, man.
All right, let's do this. Where am I? Nancy? No. I'm somewhere where Frank was telling me I wasn't answering stuff and all he was getting on me. All right, hold on. All right, I'm gonna try that. Try says, I want to say it now. I don't think Harden is like that anymore, but it's still Harden. Got to respect him. Now, I think he's just chucking them threes up and hoping they go in the net. I don't know if he's that bad yet, but he's obviously not the same James Harden. But, I mean, he's at his point in his career when, like, Chris Paul was helping out, like, OKC and all that stuff. And, like when he got to that point where Chris Paul still wasn't Chris Paul, but he was leading a bunch of, like, younger guys that could do other things. That's how I feel like James Harden at that point of his career right now.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. He's just there to help be the the OG point guard at this point. He just runs the offense, and that's really it. He's not gonna kill you in any of these games.
He gets to be the system.
Yeah. At his ripe old age of what, 30? How old is he? 34, 35?
Is he younger than Kyrie or older?
Oh, great question. Let me look it up. I got you.
Gina Kim says, LOL King trying to hurry up and end this. Everyone spam questions 2-hour post game show tonight. No, it's not. I'm not going to be doing this for 2 hours tonight, Gina Kim. I'm sorry. I'll tell you that in advance.
He is 35.
35. Hold on 1 second. Let me get off this real quick. Go ahead. You say I'm still in here. I just had to close my camera for a second.
Oh yeah. Now James Harden is 35 years old. Spencer Dinwiddie is 31 for whoever was asking. I believe. Yeah, he's 31.
Spencer's 31.
Spencer's
35. And how old is Kyrie?
I think Kyrie's going on 33.
33. Okay.
Kyrie Irving, he is 32, going on 33.
Okay.
Melbourne, Australia. That always trips me out to know he's from Australia.
Nancy says, I don't want to hear any more about Luka Doncic hunting fouls. Nobody hunts fouls more than James Harden. and now a lot of other Clippers as well. Bro, did you know that James Harden 4th in the league in free throws?
Still
At this point.
And they changed the rules to not get him all those free throws, and yet he's still finding a way.
James Harden, wild.
But you know, Spencer Dinwiddie has that knack for getting fouls too, though.
Yeah,
Like that's one of his good abilities that he does still have.
Spencer just can't bend his knees, man. Spencer never been in his knees, bro. They be stiff as a board. Pause. But Gina Kim says all the stars went off tonight after they struggled Thursday. KD ended up with 40. They lost though. Oh well.
I heard.
I mean, that's crazy that Lucas scored a bunch. He went. But
yep.
Gina Kim says no technical difficulties. TGK, act like we've been here before.
Hell yeah. I'm all technical difficulty on the other side over there, especially rolling solo.
Gina Kim, man, rolling solo is a difficult thing, y'all. Y'all understand?
Yeah, man.
Gina Kim also says, man, I trade Maxey for Sylvester. Yes, I would too.
You heard that, Sylvester? Yeah, that man's passed.
Oh, look, hold up. Johnny B said, Johnny B. He says, can't you give Grimes the 11? You give him Maxey and offer Nance the deal you offer Grimes.
Hold on. Let me see Larry Nance. I think Nance is about 29, I believe. Larry Nance. Because age comes into play in some of these deals. Yeah. He's 31, actually. About to be 34. Literally about to be 34. I mean, 32. I'm sorry, 32.
I give him 2 years.
About to be 32. Yeah, 2 years.
I give him a 2-year contract. I give him two. Yeah. I mean, with $5 million.
Because you would like to keep. So Morris falls off your books next year.
If we get Larry Nance, you let Morris go.
Let Morris go. Let Exum go. Find a way to deal Hardy, right? And you open up quite a bit of cap because Hardy's going to be 6 next year.
Yep.
So then you're going to save 6 if you find a way to.
You can get about 20. Pick. You can get about 20 probably extra.
Yeah.
On top of what we got right now.
Yeah, and you can find a way to keep Quinn Grimes and your backup 4, who is going to be way better than Maxey is, and cheaper than Maxey, right? So I just that Maxey contract is so crucial for us moving forward, and that's what's going to give us all that wiggle room and creativity to be able to do something. So
would you give? You think Larry would take 2 for 10?
I think 2 for 12, maybe.
2 for 12.
Yeah, 2 for 12. I'm not sure though. It's tough, but I think it's very important to keep both of those guys though. You want to have Q Grimes in your backup 4 for sure. That way you don't have to go and search and make more trades. You know.
So my thing always been the reason I feel like Dodo now is perfect is because I think Dodo would take the discount. Like I feel like everything fits with Dodo. Like I don't have the questions. I'm like. I think Dodo, because he lives here and all that, and he got the contract already from us that gave him his bigger contract. I think he'd take a discount now to stay with the Mavericks for a couple of years or something like that, just to stay on the team.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been leaning towards Dodo. I'm like, it just all makes sense to say just go get Dodo or bring him back. Get rid of that first as a second round pick this year. Get rid of Maxey, get Doe, and just go move forward. Because I don't want the thing is, like we were saying on Playback today. It's not about Doe playing the 5 because you can run more of PJ Washington in the 5 there. It's just somebody that can fill that position beside him, then they can play in that lineup when you're doing that at certain times. So if you instead of playing Maxey the 5, you have PJ the 5, Dodo can just play the 4 beside him.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that either. I mean, it's not like he's never played small ball 5 either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not against Larry Nance. I don't want you to say that to you. Like, I'm yes, if you can get Larry Nance, do that. I'm just like the Dodo thought in my head has just been like, I think Dodo will come back for the left, for the cheap or whatever like that. Like I feel like, not saying for no money, but I feel like he would negotiate where he'd make sure the team was good.
How many years he got left on this deal? Let me see.
1, right? Isn't there 1 more for this, Dodo? I think
it's 2026 his free agency year.
Let me go to the next one because he might be does he have a player option coming up? Well, he didn't have any option at all. Let me know. But Nancy says I don't see Grimes taking $10 million. I think Grimes has played well enough to have his own name, not just be called Josh Grimes anymore. That's what I'm saying, Nancy. If some crazy team, I don't think so because it's new the way the cap is now, or the CBA or whatever. But this is one of those years where if Grimes was in the free agency class, I could see him getting $20 million a few years ago. But this is one of those where he can get caught. Now somebody need a starter, and Grimes, if he playing for a team, compete for a championship, and the way he playing right now, like could get $20 million. He's still young enough.
Yeah. Now with the new CBA, it's tough for these guys.
It's gonna be tough.
Those big paydays.
Yeah.
He's got 1 year left. He got 2 years left, but the last year is a player option.
So is this the 1 year, or next year's the 1 year left? Really?
Next year is the 1 year,
and then he has one more after that.
1 year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in the Dodo train. That's what I'm saying. 1 more year left, and then I think he will resign for the low. Yeah. But I'm not against Larry Nance though. Like, I'm not going to say no. Hopeful says Grimes will start over Clay next year, and Grimes will get 15 mil. We can move Hardy if we have to make room for QG. Does the salary cap not also go up each year? It does. And also, like I said, we can go into the aprons for our own guys. This year, we were just hard capped at a certain amount this year, but we can go after the season is over and sign guys and go into the first or second apron, especially if you win a championship, give everybody the money. That's how I feel like. You bring everybody back. That's what you do. If you win a chip, you bring everybody back, other than you know who.
Don't do the Cubes mistake.
Yes, don't do that one.
Yeah. Can't live that again.
Gina Kim said, so what's a deal for Portis? That might be over now after the Saints game tonight. Did you see him tonight without Damon and Giannis?
No, what'd he do? What'd he do?
Triple-double. Yeah, almost had a 30-point triple-double today, yeah.
Yeah, nah. He's 29 as well.
Yeah, I think he was like 1 assist away, so maybe 2 assists from a triple-double. 30-point triple.
You would have to send Maxey and probably a Hardy and some picks to even pull that off. But
you're going to need picks. I think Bobby Portis right now might be more than 1 first-round pick.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, actually.
Yeah. Richards is a Glow Y'all member as well. He says, now y'all see why I'm not worried about the first-round picks. We cannot afford them. Nope, I'm not. Like I said, right now, the window is open. First-round pick is probably a 30th pick. I don't see him playing on the team anytime soon. I can get rid of that first-round pick. Like, this the year to get rid of the first-round pick because it's basically a second-round pick.
Yeah.
Div says he's a Glow Yard member. He says if Mavs win this year and Luka becomes the next NBA face, playing with Luka is great for post basketball talk shows, streaming business for Spencer. Yes. Frank's also a Glow Yard member. He says TGK seen reports that Hawks like to keep Larry Nance for being a good leader. Y'all be hating Keith too much, talking what he good for. Shaking my head. LOL. No, I'm not hating on Keith, but Keith doesn't play. I think Larry Nance will get minutes. That's just my thing, Frank.
Yeah. Yeah, and I need a backup 4, not a backup project 4.
Yep. Johnny B says another good point that I've been saying now. He says Luka missed 10 more games. He's no longer eligible for NBA awards. He better tighten up. I said it's not even Christmas yet, and he down to 9 games remaining.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's 9 games remaining, man. He ain't even Christmas yet.
Might as well get all the rest you could get, man. Forget the reward.
I'm just saying, man, because a twisted ankle is a week. A high ankle sprain, at least, like you something can happen like that, and it's like,
yeah, a heel contusion is supposed to be 1 to 3 weeks. So Sunday makes it a week.
BJ, he's a Glow Yard member as well. Pause. He said, I haven't been to a Mavs game yet, and maybe I'm comparing how the atmosphere is in OKC. But I feel like the fans could be more intense even when we aren't leading in the game.
1,000%.
Y'all have some good games. It's like sometimes y'all have where it's like, damn, the arena is rowdy and crazy, but then y'all have other games where it's like,
bro, like the years of like 2002, 2003, and so on till maybe 2014, right after we lost to the Spurs, the crowds are hot. After 2014, it's like, what has happened? You know, it's like they weren't into it. But when me, Rel, and Eni showed up to the OKC game last year, when we got the trade, that was a crazy
off
crowd.
the chain. That's what I'm saying. The atmosphere. Sometimes I don't get it. Like it'll be some games that they go off. I'm like, damn, it's like a playoff atmosphere. And then some of the games was like, where are y'all?
Like Game 6 against OKC last year in the playoffs. I was at that game. Bonkers. That was the most intense game I ever went to in my life.
I can believe it. Nancy says, I was happier about our defense being really good tonight as opposed to being upset about our offense. We played good enough to win, and that's all I care about. Facts, Nancy.
Yep. In a game like this without Luka, you take the win, and if it's on defense, take that too. We kept them under 100 today.
Yes, sir. Gina Kim says, we need to talk about Clay's D tonight. Pause. I was told he was old and washed in a cone. Warriors fans can't hate watch. Hey, I told you, last 6 games, Klay Thompson been better than Steph Curry. Shout out to Steph getting 31 today and upping his 2-game average to 16.5. Tribe Bammy says they said earlier Harden is on his 200th free throw this season. Yes. Wow.
I'm about to look this up. Hold on. That's a crazy stat.
Harden, wow, from the free throw line still. BJ said, I feel like we can't play physical defense, but because our offense is so high power, other teams can't be aggressive with us. I told you it's weird. We every fan base hates the refs, and it's wild because we get, I think we like what, 3rd or 4th in the league as far as team free throw rate or whatever. But if you ask any of our fans, even myself included, I'm like, the referees are trash. They don't call the right calls and all that stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think over the last like 15 games, we've actually been like tops in the league over the amount of free throw attempts we get. Yeah. Like we're top 4 in the league right now. For the whole season, we're top 4 in free throw attempts per game. And then James Harden, he's for the whole season, as far as attempts per game, not total attempts, he's 7th with 7.3 attempts per game.
Okay, that's still high.
Pretty wild. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
B-Fam said, do y'all feel Mavs need a 3-and-D wing and a backup forward? We could use Thibault and Nance for Kleber, Hardy, and Omax. I'd be happy. I don't got to go that far. Like I'm not being greedy. Like I don't need Hardy and Omax gone. I don't need them gone. Like they aren't like, I guess, like negatives. Like they're fine. If I have to include them to get rid of Kleber, I will include them. But I don't need to like get rid of Kleber and get all those other guys. No, I just need a backup forward. I need somebody to take Maxi Kleber's spot.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I don't think you need another 3. Honestly.
I need somebody to take Maxi Kleber's spot. That's it. Like Omax has some skill. We've been seeing it the past couple of games. Like he will be fine when he play. Hardy can play if he really needs. We just got too many guards right now. I need somebody to take Maxi Kleber's spot. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. You just need a backup 4, and that completes the team.
Yep. Gina Kim says, they said we were looking at Cam, but anything on Dodo? Who are some players y'all trading the first for?
That sounds like a whole video right there, Gina.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, I'm damn near trading the first for anybody I trade for. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm at that point. I told you I don't value that first as much. Like not this first. I know I'm usually on the draft bandwagon as well and saying, oh, the first, don't get rid of that as well. But like this year, I expect this first to basically be a 2nd round pick.
Yeah.
So if I need to use this first to get off of Maxi Kleber, like get off of him.
Yeah, at that point, if you're trying to get off him and get an impact player like a Doe, I was against it too, but I'm just like, the sooner you can get this done, the better. That way we can just focus moving forward, man. I don't want
to ever get into a situation where there's a game 7 and I'm sitting here like, man, why did Jason Kidd play Maxi Kleber? And I'm feeling like we lost the game because like Maxi Kleber was in the game. Like, you feel me? I never want that to be the situation. And if he's not here, he can't be played.
You know, when Kleber had that wide open 3 in the corner, I was watching my brother like, yo, he missing this, by the way. And like, nah, he shoots it, he misses it. Like I told you, bro, he just doesn't have the confidence. I haven't saw a phone call from Maxi in a while. Like I don't know what's going on, man. It's time to move on.
We made an over-under and Playback for 1 bucket.
Yeah. Not 1 point.
Not 1 bucket. 1 bucket. And I was like, man, you know what? I kind of want to take it because we've been talking a bunch about We've been talking a bunch about Maxi Kleber. So I'm like, you know what? I feel like for some reason they're gonna make a bucket. He actually shot the ball a few times, but like 3 times or so. And
Couldn't drill it.
Bro. Jeez, man. Maxie done, man. Hopeful says, isn't Luka due for biggest supermax in history next season too? Will Kyrie work for a friendlier deal if it's proposed or promised 4 to 5 years? Because he is getting old, actually. I don't think he can get that many years. I think 4 is the most. But I want to give him, or maybe even 3. I want to give him a 3-year deal, though, hopeful. I want to give Kyrie a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
I give him 40. What was that, 120? I give him 120 for 3.
Yeah, I'd give him 40 as well. I think that's fair.
I'd rather it be where if it's a descending order contract, he can have all his money up front.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and then it starts going
50,
down.
35.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
And it gives you wiggle room to make some moves the next offseason.
Yep. And by the time he's at the end of this contract, he'll be like not even, it won't even be affecting the cap as much. You feel me? Like,
yeah. Same thing with Luka. Like, whenever we give him the extension, we'll have like probably 2 seasons of what he's currently at before the next hits. So you have to do everything you need to do before those years come up. So you'll have some time to make some stuff shake. You know.
I think Luka gets his extension this offseason. I think this offseason, I think he gets it because I think next season is his last year. Because he
has 2 more.
But his last one is opt out. No, he has one more in the player option, right? After this year, 1 more year, and then the player option. So I think he gets the extension this summer to start after next year, because he's going to it'll opt out the last year, and then it'll start right there.
Okay. Then we got to make some moves pretty quick.
Or we got to win a championship.
PJ's coming up. Gafford will be coming up.
We got to win a championship. We got to win a championship. That's basically what it is. We got to win. We got to know this is the team, and if this is the team, then it doesn't matter. Like, just pay these guys their money.
You think Luka's ever going to take a pay cut like Dirk?
No, because I don't think Luka plays as long as Dirk. I think Luka gets maybe 2 more contracts after this, if that.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Like, I was talking about this the other day. I was like, when you think of players, can you think of a player that cared more about his fan base and team than Dirk? The man took pay cuts.
Only person you can think of is Tim Duncan. The only person
did he take pay cuts too, though?
Tim Duncan took stupid pay cuts.
Yeah, he took pay cuts?
Yeah, he took stupid pay cuts, yes. Only Dirk and Tim Duncan, though, that's it. They're the only 2 guys. They took dump pay. Like, Tim Duncan was 1 year making something stupid, like a meal or something. Like, he was making something stupid. I don't know if it was like low, but it was something stupid.
I was like, the only other player was like probably Kobe, but I know he didn't take no pay cut.
Nah, Kobe didn't do that. Kobe actually hurt the team, but he deserves the money though. Like, it's like if it's like, bro, you could have took less and the team could have benefited from that, but what Kobe did for the Lakers, he deserved all the money that he could get. You feel like it ain't even enough. So it is what it is, man. Like, I'm not mad at Kobe. Kobe did what he's supposed to do. Like, if he went the other way, it'd have been whatever. Like, he has that choice. He had that choice. Daniel said, "What up, King and TGK? What up, Daniel? I'm glad the Mavs got the W tonight, and I need Luka to play on Monday because they play on my birthday. Well, happy early birthday already, Daniel. But I'll try to remind me. I'll try to remember though your birthday on Monday and give you a happy birthday shout out again."
Hey, Daniel, tell him what you was telling me in the chat, man. You was saying some wild stuff.
Well, I can believe it. Pause. Richard also says, "Don't we have enough seniors on this team?" Yeah, that's why he said. How old was You said Larry Nance was 31.
31, yeah.
So he's same age as Doe. They both the same age?
Yeah, actually.
Doe like 31, right? The same age.
Yeah. It just Maxi's 32 feels like 37.
Yeah, Maxi's done. He's beat up.
Yeah.
Luke says, "Good day, King and TGK." What up, Luke?
What up?
Great win. Grimes is a 4 for 60 player. That's what I'm saying, man. I was saying 15 mil, man.
Yeah, I think it's a fair number, to be honest.
Hopeful says, "Couldn't BBL Morris just retire, have his money go off the books, and then become a coach and provide exactly what he has given it?" I keep saying that, Hopeful. I don't know why we keep tying up money with folks that could just be coaches like Jared Dudley and what's his name, Daryl Armstrong, Shamgard. Yeah, all those guys. Chrissy Tolliver was over there. I don't think she is anymore, but still, like, why can't they just be coaches?
Yeah.
Nancy says, "Do you guys think Luka plays in the next game against Portland?" I hope so.
No, I don't think he does.
Ooh, I say yes because he practiced today.
Oh, he practiced today?
He give him one more, or yesterday he practiced. Jason Kidd usually gives him one more game off after the practice. So that's why I say. But I would see why he wouldn't, because it's Portland. Because you can win without him. But he getting to the point, that'll be 8 more games left, bro, before Christmas. I think he has to play.
They already have narratives against him. You know, they're like, oh, Luka got out to a slow start. I'm like, oh, but this doesn't matter on Jokic when he starts out slow? Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it. Thank you. I appreciate your bias. Thank you.
If Luka missed like 4 more games before like the next year, he might not make the All-Star game.
Yeah. Hell.
I'm saying that because remember, Kyrie was basically getting to that point where we was like, oh, we knew Kyrie wasn't going to make it. And Lucas, I don't know what's going on, man. I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Gina Kim said, y'all think Luka really injured or they just rushed him to be cautious? I don't know, Gina Kim.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He was cooking last time I saw him, so I don't know. BJ says, when I saw Maxey clank a 3 and the fans were trying to start the wave, that was the nail in the coffin. Bring Dodo back or Obi.
The fans found more entertainment in doing the wave than watching Maxey shoot a 3. That's crazy.
That's wild. Gina Kim said, I went to the Houston game. We went to OT, and it was wild. Real fans in the 300 stuff.
Facts.
Kareem is a Glow Yard member. He said Heat blew a 25-point lead to a hobbled Magic team, and we let them end our winning streak. Star, he's a Glow Yard member as well. He says Mavs crowd used to be known as being rowdy, proud, and loud. Yep. TGK is correct about it changing around 2014. Yes.
Yeah, it changed so much, man.
Kareem says the Mavs are now 6-2 without Luka Doncic this season. Trade him, Kareem. Trade him.
We're done with Luka.
Yep, we're done. Daniel says, King, we need to convince the Hawks that Maxey Kleber is an amazing player and ask them for Larry Nance. I'm sure that they could take Maxey without asking for a pick. I mean, that would be incredible because he is a stretch 5, Daniel.
Yeah,
I understand what you're doing.
I don't know if that'll happen, though.
I don't know either. I doubt it'll happen, but that's the wishful thinking. I would love that. Luke says Mavs should look at what the Kings fire sale could be close to the deadline. Nets need to get rid of quality players as well. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know why I have a feeling. I feel like Nico will get somebody that once we get them, we're like, damn, Nico got him. Like, and we not even thinking about him right now. Like we not even knowing he's available. You feel me? Pause. Yeah. Like, and he go and grab a guy and be like, damn, Nico got such and such.
Yeah.
Hopeful
said I hope he cooks something up with like a Jalen Smith or something.
Yeah, like that'd something like that. We were like, man, we got Jalen Smith, like for real. Like,
I'm like,
I can see something like that happening, knowing Nico. Hopeful says if the Mavs want the easy path to stay competitive long term, they will need Omax to develop into a plus rotation. Facts. He already on the team, so that'll be a good look.
Yeah.
Gina Kim says we just need a backup 4 after that ring us. How you feel about just Omax just getting time though? Like, you think Omax could be that person at the end of the season right now if you just let him play the rest of the season?
I don't know if he's the backup 4 though. That's the problem. Like, he's 6'8", but it's like a short 6'8", if that makes any sense. Like, it's not stocky enough to be the 4 that I want him to be. Like, when you see PJ, you see he's imposing. Like, he's a pro now. He's built out. Pause or whatever. Omax just ain't there yet, right? Like, he's just raw.
Is that more of the 4 though, or the 5? Are you worried about the 5? So, like, are you worried if Omax is playing the 4 beside PJ playing the 5? If like Omax had to just play a 4?
I mean, if we're playing small ball, it'll work. I don't mind that. But if
he's only playing the 4 either beside a center. Like, I don't want Omax to play the 5. I want the small ball 5 to be PJ.
Yeah.
Why are we trying anything else when we have a guy that can be the small ball 5? Just let it be PJ, and then we need a 4 beside PJ.
Well, that's why I would think Najee. Najee's that perfect 4 in that position because he's stocky, he's strong, he can dribble, do all those things that you need him to do. Omax right now, he's just like a 1 to 2 trick pony right now. He can shoot a 3 and give you a lot of effort. Those are the good things he's good at right now at this moment.
So Najee,
like in a def lineup scenario, in a small ball lineup, yes.
In small ball, yes, he should be. In general, who should be your backup power forward then? based off this team we currently have right now.
I thought it was Najee. I went into the season saying Najee should have been our backup 4. Yeah,
I'm down with that. Like, I think Jason Kidd just need to stop trying Maxey. We need to be trying the other lineups.
right.
You feel me? Like,
experiment with those lineups, not these Maxey
guys,
ones, man. Come on. Yeah. Like, let us figure it out.
Yeah. Noah says anyone that can defend, shoot threes, and can rebound, trade the first pick in a heartbeat. Yeah. That's how I feel. Anybody can do that, basically. Just trade it. Fine. Yeah. Gina Kim said Maxey didn't even want to shoot it. He was kind of forced to. I bet if the time wasn't running out, he would have passed it. Jeez. I can't disagree, though. BJ says if the Nets buy out Ben Simmons, I wouldn't be mad. Kyrie might not agree after his time playing with the Nets. Yeah, if Kyrie didn't want that, I mean, obviously, no, you can't do that. But if Ben Simmons was bought out, I would cut Maxey Kleber for Ben Simmons. I would take the hit this year. You feel me? Because he expiring next year. And I'd cut him. I asked him, you know what, Maxey, if I gave you $15 million right now, would you take this buyout? Get him off this team.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna stretch waive him. He's
no, no stretch waive. No, I'd offer him more money this year. Like, I take this $15 million. If he says yes, get him off the books. He's gone. Go home.
Yeah.
And if we win a ring, he can get the ring. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
he can still get the ring. Gina Kim says, I trust Nico to make the right choice. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a player that we not even thinking about. Facts. Y'all got me to go over 45 minutes. So I'm going to go like 4 more minutes. I saw what you did, Gina Kim. Daniel said, I told TGK, I'll keep going for a second. I told TGK that we need to get Larry Nance from the Hawks, but I also wouldn't mind bringing back DFS, even if I got to give it the first round. Alex said he loves when we collab. Alex.
Hey, appreciate you, Alex. You know, I try to be on here when I can.
Gina Kev says they said Luka needs bonker numbers to win MVP. Joker's numbers weren't bonkers when he won his, and he hadn't even won a ring when he got his first. So why does Luka need a chip first?
Bontemps is so funny, man. I don't know if you saw the video where I was talking about how one man has so much influence on the NBA voting. And like when you look at the videos, like if you're the one conducting the vote, I would find what Bontemps says with a little bit more credibility if he wasn't also voting.
Yes.
If he wasn't voting and he was just the one conducting the straw polls, all right, cool. Like you don't have a vote in this, you're unbiased,
yep.
You know, whatever the case may be. But he clearly votes, and then when he says Luka needs bonker numbers, so everything he says has contradicted himself. I pointed this out even when he was on Kirk Henderson, and then on that straw poll latest. When he was on Kirk, he was saying Luka had a slow start. When you're a playing team, it's kind of hard for you to be MVP. However, Jokic won it when he was a 6 seed.
Yep.
Jokic had a slow start. He's fringe, playing team. But Luka needs bonker numbers, who has a better record and a better seed, to catch up to Jokic, who has a worse record and is in the play-in seed, where you said Luka wasn't good enough the previous year. Where is the criteria? Why does it always shift opposite of where Luka is at? That's my
Remember
issue.
Last year, TGK, if you remember, Joker started off slow.
Yep.
Last year, remember they were saying it was Embiid's MVP. Joker was Embiid was way ahead of Joker or whatever. Like Joker was kind of trash at the beginning of the year. His team was still winning, but he was kind of trash. So if that's the case, I'm not even saying Luka's trash right now. If that's the case, then why the conversation? Just based off of what they were saying about Joker last year, why does it even matter about Luka?
Right.
What's going on right? He's still giving you 28, 8, and 8 or whatever. What are you talking about?
And why does it have to be so defined for Luka, but not knowing anybody else? Like it has to be bonker numbers for Luka.
Yep.
But these numbers right now are just as good as Shea's and Giannis and anybody else's.
He gave you bonker numbers last year and it didn't matter.
And it didn't matter.
Last year, I told you that there's only one season in modern day time that compared with Luka Doncic last year, and that's Michael Jordan, the year he won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. That's it. That's it. Yeah. And they didn't give Luka the MVP.
They had him at third. He was third.
That's crazy.
That's a shame.
BJ, it's going in history when, like in hindsight, people are going to look at that season and say, "Wow, Luka didn't win MVP that year." But BJ says, "How about a squad with Gafford, Lively, and Walker Kessler?" I don't think we can get all three of them though, BJ. I mean, obviously, if we could, jeez, I mean, but I don't think.
We the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah. I mean, if we could get, because Walker don't make too much money, does he? He make like what, 10, 11, something.
Yeah, he probably gonna get a bigger deal though.
Yes. Gina Kim said, I think Omax could have a big impact, but he needs to get his reps, and he needs to keep getting his minutes now if we want him to even be a little ready. But I agree with TGK about him being skinny, I think. Daniel says, I didn't mind Kyrie struggling tonight, but I will say that the other stepped up big time, and that's going to help us long term as well because Luke and Kyrie carried this team hard. Facts, Daniel. Eric says Maxey is cooked. Hey, man, that's y'all.
Yeah, it's cooked. Well done.
He didn't say WTM or anything, but Thunderbird said Najee the 4, we can't rebound.
That's what you got, Luka. Technically, Luka's your 4.
That's what I'm saying.
Najee's your 3.
Somebody else said that. Shout out to I think it was Ramey on X, and I'm like, I don't think so, because if you have Clay in there, right? If you have Clay, Luka, Kyrie, PJ, and Najee, aren't they 4 of our top 6 rebounders still?
Yeah.
Like without Lowry and Gafford, they the other 2 in the top 6.
Let me pull it up. Let me see what we had.
Because I think if you say I think Clay, Kyrie, Luka, and PJ all in the top 6. I think. While you doing it, I'm gonna keep reading to you. Just let me know.
Yeah.
Gina Kim said thoughts on Fontecchio. Frank mentioned him before. Who is that Fontecchio? Why do I feel like I know him, but I don't? What team is that?
I want to say the Jazz. I'm not sure, or the Blazers, or the Bulls, or I don't know. So Luka leads the team in rebounds, 8.6. PJ second with 8.1. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna have the best rebounders out there.
You got 4 on your depth squad. You got 4 of your top 6 rebounders. I feel like. Go.
Kyrie is 5th with 4.6.
Where's Clay?
Clay is 7th with 3.5.
It messes it up. So it's 4 of your top 7.
Quentin Grimes out here getting rebounds too, 3.7.
There you go. So 4 of your top 7 rebounders.
Clay is almost at 40% 3-point shooting this season.
And they're not saying anything. I told you. That's what I was saying. Clay was at 39 a couple games ago. He got back to. Yes. Yeah. But they're not saying anything, though. He's still washed. Hopeful says Omax has shown he can be a good perimeter defender. He's sticky to his man and is already better at fighting through screens than Josh Green. He is probably at least 2 to 3 years away on offense, though. Yeah, I don't. So, again, it's not about him being stupid on offense. The bar, our backup power forward right now is Maxey Kleber, a guy that gets you 1 point a game. So, Omax can probably get his 2 points a game. He already getting his 3 points a game, I think, right now. Like, the bar is right there. It's not like I'm comparing him to like the greatest of all time. I'm comparing him to Maxey Kleber, the same way I compared Quentin Grimes to Josh Green. Like Quentin Grimes had to come over here and be Jalen Brunson. He had to be better than Josh Green. Omax, if he plays, has to be better than Maxey Kleber, and I think he can be already. I think he is. Yep. True. I think he can be. He is. He's better than Maxey Kleber right now. Luke says Golden State Warriors give us Kuminga and Moody for Maxey Hardy 25 first, 25 second, and 31st first pick swap. Yes.
I'll pick swap.
I do it.
I don't know if Golden State does it though.
No, they don't. They don't do it. I do it.
Kuminga should get you a king's ransom.
Yeah. Or is he saying no? I think he's saying second from 25 and 31st. Leave a pick swap in the 20s. I do that trade, but I don't think Golden State does it though.
Yeah, no.
Richard says Najee is a 2 or 3. He is nowhere near power forward.
Yeah, that's why he'll be the 3. It'll be Kyrie, Clay, Najee, Luka, and PJ. Because Luka's gonna guard the 4s anyway. That's where he, that's where he has to defend unless they call him. They try to ISO him. It'll work. I mean, the depth lineup has worked. I could look it up. I could find that.
Yeah, I think it'll work. It's like everybody moving a step up. That's what you do in a depth lineup. You feel me? Like Gina Kim says, seed prediction. Imagine we get up as the first seed, last second, like OKC last year after Denver lost to Spurs. I still think we get the second. As I think we're gonna compete. We got to compete with the first to see how close we can get. We got to go on a run though and get healthy. I think once we're actually healthy, we're gonna go on the run. That's why OKC getting this head start. They got to keep winning. If they go on any type of losing streak at all, Gina Kim, like anything, I think we have a chance. But I think we fine still. I'm not worried. We didn't get to Christmas yet. We haven't played with our team basically yet. Hold on, Kirk. Go ahead. Go to his thing real quick. Go to his thing. He said, whoever has been number one in the first draw poll of the season has never actually won the award. Wasn't Joker last year? He didn't get first. Probably was Jordan B last year though on the first one.
Yeah, but the thing is, even then, no, I think Jokic dominated one year where he was first in every single straw poll. But
maybe I don't know. Kirk might be right.
Kirk might be right.
I don't pay enough attention enough.
My only issue is the inconsistency with the criteria. That is it. Like, cool, you can have your straw polls and you can still vote. I get it. But it's the inconsistency behind how it's done, man. This is really what it comes down to. It's like, so what doesn't work for Luka works for Jokic, and what works for Jokic doesn't work for Luka. How? How? That's my issue.
No one can give you an answer.
They can't.
That's the part that's irritating. But shout out to Kirk and Pod Maverick. Definitely give him a shout out or a follow already if you haven't already.
Found the depth lineup numbers. So Kyrie, Clay, Washington, Doncic, and Najee Marshall. 4 games, 24 minutes, offensive rating of 123, defensive rating of 111, a net rating of 11.8.
Yep, that's
a pace of 107.20. That's crazy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And if they can get more minutes together, it'd probably be better than that.
Yeah.
Daniel said, I told TGK that I would massage Lucas Hill for him so that he can play on Monday because it's my birthday. But I understand that he needs to heal because it's a long run for Luka. That might be a pause, Daniel, but happy birthday again. Gina Kemp said they said Luka has too much help, but when Kai was out and he had to carry it, they told him it wasn't enough. I think once we win the chip, kid, we'll start off hot next season and we get our awards. I ain't even worried about the awards right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I stopped.
Yeah.
I'm done. I can't even. It's like rage bait with the media as well. Told you my favorite word, man. Richard says, "Are we?"
Thing.
Yes. Are we trying to make a team of all 6'5" players? Not Richard. We said for a depth lineup, y'all. TGK definitely said a depth lineup, like when Draymond Green was the center over there in Golden State and all that. He's not talking about the regular lineup. He's talking about the depth lineup, like if we go to a small ball.
Small ball, 5-out offense. You can't stop nothing.
Yeah, most of the game I want to play we want to play our advantages with our centers. But if you have to go, we're a versatile team. If you have to play a small ball game, that's what we're always talking about. BJ said if Luka was American, there wouldn't be so much narrative changing. They keep trying to find something wrong with Luka. Joker defensively is worse than Luka. Run that clip from the Blazers game. And shout out to Jason Temp, man. Not calling out that the Joker wasn't in position and all that, saying that Russell Westbrook fault and all that. It was like somebody said, it's like, man, no, call out Joker. He didn't move over. He was in the paint. He's supposed to help. He was like, nah. Smart play by Joker by letting him lay up the ball. Hopeful says, but Grimes is perfect guy to slide in the starting 3 when Clay moves to the bench. Fettuccine plays for the Pistons and absolutely cooked the Mavs every time he plays played for the Jazz. Okay, I thought I said
remember him now.
So I'm like, I think I know who y'all talking about. But he used to play for the Jazz. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Richard says, everyone trying to make use the Warriors. I don't want to be a team of all 6'5" plays trying to go big and make them adjust to us. Yes, Richard, that's what we was just saying. You should always play big, but we got a team we can play all different types of like lineups. So if we ever had to, I'm just saying, like, we might have to against Boston or something. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they may be stretching the floor out, and you may want to say, hey, put PJ at the 5 and play KP, and let's play Najee against Jason Tatum, play Klay Thompson or whatever against Jaylen Brown, play Luka and Kyrie or whatever, however you want to do it. Like, we're just saying if it's situations where that may have to happen. Gina Kim said, even if Luka continues to get his numbers up, I think it should go to Giannis, but I need him to be the 3rd seed at least because Luka was 5th and couldn't get it. 3 to 4 seeds and under shouldn't be considered. I think Luka still got to, like, he's not disqualified yet because the team's still doing well. If he comes back and we make a run for the 1st seed, like we get healthy,
it's going to be hard.
It's going to be a conversation there.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard not to give it to Luca if he's maintaining what he got right now.
Well, it wouldn't be hard knowing the media, but we would think it'd
Yeah,
be difficult to not give it to Luca.
yeah.
BJ says they don't even ask Kid in the press conference about Maxi. I think the team told them not to ask anything, so his trade value is still safe. My first question would be, why is he playing? LOL.
I wish I could play my Jason Kidd soundbite.
Hey man. Luke said Embiid led the first straw poll last year before he got hurt. That's what I was thinking. Embiid might have. Gina Kim said, I want to see PJ at the 5 more. Facts. Daniel said, I think Fontecchio is a wing, but I don't think we need another wing, though. Yes, I agree. Noah says, what are y'all thoughts on Kelly Olynyk for backup 4? It matches Maxi contract on expiring contract. What is the best y'all can offer if y'all need go? I already said I'm down with Kelly. People were saying he was hurt and all that. They didn't want to trade for him, but I trade for Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that deal.
He's not the greatest defender and nothing like that, but he's a smart defender. He's way better offensively than Maxi. I think he's better defensively than Maxi right now. I don't think Maxi goes defensively or offensively no more.
I think Kelly will look great next to Luka.
Yes,
sure.
Yes, I agree. Gina Kim said, I can't wait to see how we look against the Celtics and the Cavs. Facts. I do want to see those games.
Coming up soon, too, after Christmas.
And Gina Kim said, the T is pronounced Tecchio. Okay, Tecchio. Fontecchio. Got you.
DISD for me. That's where, I went to school, so blame that.
And, hold up. She said, made you go over truly the Gina Kim show. It is your show, Gina Kim. Done. That's it. But appreciate everybody who's in the comments, man. Awesome show as always. Appreciate you, TGK, for joining the show, man. I guess just let them know what you're up to first before I go to all this mumbo jumbo to end the show.
Yeah, man. Trying to keep this pregame show alive. As you know, it's a war out here, but I appreciate anybody that tunes in. But yeah, I run a pregame show. When I can, I'll run a quick little post-game show before we Talk Mavs go live, and then I host Midnight Madness. And then every day I'm dropping some kind of video, whether it's a reaction video, an analytics breakdown video, or just my thoughts on the latest news and rumors, but not on some Marcel stuff, on a different kind of tip. Salute the Mavericks Digest. But yeah, man, just trying to survive out here in these Mav streets. They get real tense out here.
We got to get Gina Kim. Don't worry, we got to get a round table and all together. You know how we do. We'll get everybody together soon. Probably that's usually near the new year and all that when we get to the breaks, when everybody can get their schedule together. But
yeah.
Appreciate you, TGK, man. Definitely check out TGK's platform. Most of y'all do already. Y'all know the Glow Yard, basically. His channel, like the sister channel, or brother channel, I should say, bro. I'm sorry. Pause on that.
You good.
But
either one.
Either one. But yeah, appreciate everybody for watching the show, man. Let me see. Got to go over. Told you this the hard part right here, cause and you got to do both at the same time. But go follow first and foremost. I might as well give Rel a plug. Follow his channel, Cause We Geek. Rel and Will over there. Just had a show I think yesterday where they talked about the Superman teaser trailer. I watched it. I was in there talking. They didn't want to answer any comments though. They were treating us like we didn't exist. But shout out to them. They talk about everything geek related and culture, movies, television shows, anime, anything. Check them out. Also, you saw some folks in here that were members of the show. If you're interested in becoming a member, like they are, hit that join button next to the subscribe button for us, y'all, and become a member. We normally do members only shows on Fridays just for the members. But if a post game show falls on that Friday, we have our members only post game shows where you actually can come on the stage and talk with us after we give our takeaways, game balls, and things like that. But let everybody come on the stage and just chop it up. Other than that, am I missing anything? As Rob would ask me, I guess. I told you being by yourself is difficult, y'all.
I guess I need to go react to that Superman trailer.
Yes.
Or teaser, whatever,
The teaser,
go check that
as they would say, teaser trailer. But other than that, subscribe to the channel, y'all. Somewhere beside TGK on his left, the right of TGK, if you're looking at him. Also, hit the like before you leave out of here. Please hit them likes up. Likes help us out. They're like a share. They will allow other folks to see us so that you can get people like you that like the Mavericks that may want to see a show like us or like us, and then TGK can get love because TGK's on the show, and then they can find TGK, and it can just be a whole snowball effect. So please help us out by liking. Help us get to our 5th goal. I think it is, or 6th goal, maybe a 5K. Once we get the 5K and 10K, shout out to Kicks and Fits. He will be giving out authentic jerseys both of those times. We will be giving out jerseys as well at 5K and 10K. So please help us get there. Other than that, man, I guess good win for the good guys. Let's go Mavs. We'll see y'all next time. Same Mav channel, same Mav time. As I used to say, Rel says it now. Go Mavs and peace.
Adios.